Hello, my name is Alexander Kaspari. I'm the YouTuber whose videos you are watching since a couple of months, and yeah, that's my voice. And today we are going to talk about Emperor Maximilian I of Mexico. I decided to make that video given the fact that a large part of my subscribers are from Mexico, so I made a video about, well, Mexico. Well, but about the first and only emperor of the Second Mexican Empire. But let's start it. Well, Maximilian I was born as the second son of Archduke Franz Karl of Austria, who was a son of Francis I of Austria and his wife Sophie. And Maximilian was very loved by his mother Sophie, and Maximilian's elder brother Franz Joseph would soon become the Emperor of Austria in the year 1848. As a child, Maximilian learned multiple languages given the fact that his family, the Habsburgs, also ruled an empire of multiple nationalities. So he learned Italian, Hungarian, and well, other languages. He was very interested in history and literature, and as I said before, he was very loved by his mother Sophie. Yes, I already said that his brother Franz Joseph would soon become Emperor of Austria, and when that happened, he made Maximilian Governor General of Lombardy-Venetia. However, Austria lost Lombardy-Venetia a couple of years later, in the year 1859, and after that, Maximilian decided to live together with his newly married wife, Charlotte of Belgium, whom he married in the year 1857. Things changed rapidly when Napoleon III, the French emperor, wanted to establish an allied empire in the Americas. Before that, he had already deposed the Mexican president Benito Juarez. And the Emperor of France, Napoleon III, wanted to see Maximilian as Emperor of Mexico. And despite his family's concern, Maximilian accepted the crown in 1864 after a Mexican delegation, which you can see in the picture, gave him proof that the Mexican people wanted him, a member of the Habsburg family, as their emperor. That was not true. In fact, they did not want him as emperor, and the imperial system had already failed in Mexico with its emperor Agustin Iturbide. However, Maximilian thought the Mexicans wanted him as their emperor. As you may suggest, this was completely wrong given the fact that when Maximilian arrived in Mexico City, nobody really cared about him. But however, Maximilian wanted to start with the establishment of his own power. He wanted to choose an imperial palace, which proved to be a complete barrack, and he wanted to establish an empire, and he also had some building projects, but I just hit my own lamp, sorry. But these building projects actually costed a lot of money, and therefore Mexico became very poor. When Maximilian became emperor, the United States of America were at civil war against the Confederates. And during that period, the Americans were not able to do something about the Mexican emperor. However, when the Civil War ended in 1865, the Americans and also other allied nations in the Americas supported the former deposed president Benito Juarez, and they did not want to see Maximilian I as an emperor, given that he was an emperor by the grace of a European monarch. He was not welcomed in Mexico and neither in the Americas. And after a short war against Benito Juarez, Maximilian I was eventually captured after the siege of Querétaro, and he was executed together with Miguel Miramon and Tomas Mejia in 1867. His dead body was brought to Vienna. Maximilian I proved to be the last emperor of the Mexican Empire and also the last monarch to rule Mexico. His wife, Charlotte of Belgium, survived him and died in 1927. Maximilian died without issue, and therefore there was no heir to the throne. But that did not prove to be a big problem, as you may have heard. Some suggest that Maximilian was not killed in 1867, but lived until 1936. But let's not create an alternate history here. Let's say that Maximilian I was indeed killed and executed in 1867. You may view him as a completely failed monarch, but in fact, I think that he did have some good ideas. He wanted to establish a modern liberal state in Mexico, but the system of monarchy was just not welcomed there. So let me know your opinions in the comments, and let me also know if you like what I'm doing. Do you like my voice, or you say, oh no, I hate that German accent, so please stop making these videos? Let me know in the comments if you liked it, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.